Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a talk through video. I recently picked up some stuff from the drugstore and some of it is like new products that just came out. So I thought I would do like kind of not a makeup tutorial but a first impressions trying the makeup. And I did get a new camera, so if anything looks different, that's why. This is my first time trying it, and this camera does have a viewfinder. My other one didn't have a viewfinder, so if I keep looking that way, I'm sorry. I don't mean to, but it's kind of hard now that I have a viewfinder because I can like see what's going on. I won't be applying any false lashes in this video because I do have the eyelash extensions. About an hour ago I did apply a couple individual lashes just on the outer corner, but other than that, these are the eyelash extensions, so I won't be applying any. So yeah, we'll just jump into the video. So everything I'm trying is like new and it is a first impressions, except for I didn't get a primer. I kind of wanted to go and pick one up today, but I didn't end up having time. So I'm just going to be using the L'Oreal Magic Lumi. It's still from the drugstore and it's a primer that I know that I like, so I'm going to be using this. To fill in my brows, I'm going to be using the BH Cosmetics brow pencil. It's not from the drugstore, but it's still really affordable. I ordered it online. I think I paid like $3 for it, so I'm going to be trying this out. This is a first impressions too. I haven't tried it. But since I didn't have a brow product, I'd just include this in the video. I do have like a brow gel, and if you can hear any noise from outside, my window's open and it's daytime, so there's like lots of, yeah. So I'm going to be applying my primer first. And for foundation, I'm really excited to try this one out. This one just came out like not that long ago. It's the Covergirl Elixir foundation. As soon as I seen this, I was really excited about it. So I'm going to be trying this out. And this is in the shade Buff Beige. It says, lightweight, full coverage makeup that hydrates and includes SPF 20, oil-free. I think I'm going to close my window. And this was the closest color I could find to my skin, so it might be a little bit too dark, but we'll make it work. I'll just blend it down my neck, if anything. My Morphe M439 brush. This is the brush I always use to apply my foundation now. This foundation smells really good. It's like something I've smelled before. Actually, so far, I really like the way it looks on my skin. I'm going to go in with another layer because I didn't apply that much. And I'm just dotting it wherever because my brush will kind of blend it out and blend it all together. I'm just gonna... And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I still have like fake nails on. They're just a lot shorter because of my job. I just started a new job like about a month ago, and I just don't put on long nails anymore when I get them done just because it would just make my job a lot harder, so I just keep them short when I get them done. I did have them long kind of like when I first started, and yeah, they just like kind of all broke off and it didn't feel very good, so it didn't look very good either, so now I just keep them short. So I'm not sure like what the finish is supposed to be on this foundation, but to me it kind of just looks like matte. Probably looks like I'm going in with like a lot of foundation. If you don't like this much foundation, you don't have to apply it. I just like to apply a little bit more around here, like this area, because for some reason like I noticed like, I don't know, my makeup, like my foundation like and powder and concealer, it just doesn't last right there. Like it comes off really easy, and I don't know why. Like my face right there just won't take makeup. This foundation is actually so nice. For concealer, I'm going to be going in with the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I have the Wake Me Up foundation and I really like it. I think I tried it about like a year ago or something and I like it, so I'm just going to be trying the Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. And this is in the shade Light, I think. Or do they have a shade? I'm not sure. It's one of the lightest shades though, so I'm just going to be putting this under my eye. Ooh, it feels really nice. I really like the color of it so far. I'm just going to put a little bit down the bridge of my nose and then my chin. Then I'm just going to put some in the center of my forehead. So far, I actually really like this concealer. It kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, just not as thick, because I feel like the Too Faced Born This Way concealer is like a little bit thicker, but I don't know why it reminds me a lot of it, just obviously like I said, not as thick. And I actually really like the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, but I don't know, this concealer feels really like nice. Like as soon as I put it under my eye, like it just felt like a concealer that I would like. Even when I look in the viewfinder, I can see that as soon as I like put on the concealer and blended it out, it kind of like lifted everything up. And now I got this a while ago. I actually showed it in like my makeup haul that I did. I'm gonna use like the shade right here because I'm pretty pale. So if you are like medium skin, then you can use that one. And then this actually like isn't really that dark for someone who's dark skin. So yeah, these are all good highlighting shades. I'm going to use this one though. Maybe I'll mix it in with a little bit of that. So yeah, I'm just going to actually mix these two shades right here together. It feels really nice. It feels really like smooth. The good thing about this too is like these shades aren't powdery at all. Like I love the Kat Von D contour kit, but the powders are like super powdery, and these aren't at all. Like they don't have any like fallout or anything, so they're really nice. And I'm gonna go in with I think I'm actually gonna go in with the shade right here to, sorry, my ring light is probably like blinding you, but I'm actually gonna go in with this one right here, the one that has like the yellow banana shade above it, because I feel like the one that has like the lighter pink shade still is a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna go in with this one right here. It's nice and pigmented too. So even like the highlight shades, like I was just saying, they're pigmented. It's good for like adding dimension to your face. I think I'm gonna go in and like bronze up a little bit because I am pretty fair. So to warm up my face, I'm going to use the first shade right here, the one like next to the shimmery one. I'm just going to kind of put it like all over my forehead. Just going to leave a little bit of the center because that's where we highlighted. And I'm just going to kind of like put it all over, like put it up higher than I did with my like contour, just like all over the cheeks. Now something I'm actually really excited about when I seen it at the drugstore was the L'Oreal Infallible paints. So it's like a blush palette. But I don't know why, but I have really high hopes for this blush palette. I feel like just because it says like paints on it, it's going to be like really pigmented. So hopefully it will be. I haven't tried it before, so I'm just going to open it. And I'm not going to use the little brush that it comes with. I'm going to use my Morphe M509 brush to apply the blush. And I think I'm going to use this Corley shade right here. This one's really pretty. It's a little, like a tiny, tiny, tiny bit powdery, but like nothing too crazy. Maybe I'll just give like a quick little swatch. Okay, yeah, when you swatch it, it's like nothing really comes off. These aren't that pigmented, but they're not like really horrible where you get no color payoff. Like they are good. For highlight, the thing I'm super excited about is this Physicians Formula like highlighting palette. Okay, and you do get like a big brush in here. I'm just gonna swatch them first. I'm really excited. Okay, so this one. So this is the copper shade, and then this gold shade. Oh my gosh. Like, do you see that? These are so pigmented and they feel really nice. I'm actually really surprised how pigmented they are, especially that white shade. That white shade is really pigmented. I think I'm gonna mix this gold shade with this white shade. Actually, I could probably get away with just using the gold shade. They're really pigmented. I'm just gonna apply it right on here. And I am gonna try out this brush just because it is a first impressions video, so we will see how it... Oh, this brush actually isn't that bad. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the whiter shade just because the gold is a little bit too dark. So, oh, do you see that? It's actually really nice. Like I said, I'm just mixing the gold and the white shade together, and yeah, it's really powdery. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit down the bridge of my nose. And then just a little bit on the center of my chin. I'm not sure if I want to try this out or if I want to use the Rimmel Magnificent Eyeshadow Palette. I'm not sure how long ago this came out, but I seen it and I wanted to get it because I did want to buy more drugstore things. So I actually think I'm going to use this one, and I'm not going to use the two little like brush applicator things that come with it. They're just like these little ones. I'm not going to use those. I'm just going to use my brushes. Actually, first I'm going to go in and fill in my eyebrows. Using this BH Cosmetics, this is the Studio HD Brow Pencil. And I don't really use brow pencils, but I'm going to for this video just because I didn't have like a brow product to try from the drugstore. Now I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow. I'm going to be using this palette. I'm not sure exactly like how I want to do my eyeshadow, so we will just kind of see whatever I come up with. So the first shade I'm going to take is this like light brownish shade right here. So I'm just going to put this in the crease of my eye. It's a matte eyeshadow, obviously. I'm putting it in my crease, and It actually feels really nice. It's actually like pigmented like a normal, say like a matte eyeshadow from like Makeup Geek or whatever it would be. And it does blend out really nice. So I'm going to go in with this shade right here. So this is like a matte plum shade. And I'm just going to put that in the outer corner. See, yeah, these are really pigmented. I'm actually really surprised. Rimmel did a really good job on this palette so far. Like the matte eyeshadows are really nice. They're actually a lot more pigmented than I thought they would be, and they do blend out really easy. I'm actually really impressed by these eyeshadows. I think I'm going to take this shade right here and put this on my lid. So I'm just going to be applying this to my lid. And again, these shimmer eyeshadows are really nice. They're actually really pigmented. So I'm going to go in and blend it out and see if it all blends away, because sometimes that's what happens with the shimmery eyeshadows from the drugstore. So the shimmery shade is still there. It's actually really nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply it on the other eye. And I'm going to go back in with this plum shade and just deepen up the outer corner again, because I kind of just put that shimmery shade all over my lid. Totally forgot and just started going in with the eyeshadows, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to use this on my eyes. It's the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. So this was supposed to be in here for first impressions. It's like a, you know, like an eyeshadow primer, but I forgot. So I guess I'll have to use it for a different video. And then I'm going to take this like pink pearly shade right here. And I'm just going to put that kind of like in the center almost. I'm going to go and highlight my brow bone with like this matte shade right here. It doesn't look like it's a full matte. It looks like it has almost like a little bit of a sheen to it. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not like completely matte. So I'm going to use that to highlight my brow bone, which is just this one right here. This first shade that I'm using to highlight my brow bone does have a little tiny bit of fallout. It's a little bit powdery, but the other ones, the ones that I've tried at least, aren't powdery. So I guess I can't speak for all of them, but the ones that I did use weren't powdery. They were really nice. I'm going to go back in with the highlighting palette, and I'm going to take the white shade right here. I'm just going to put that on the inner corner of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take that dark plum shade that I used in my crease. I'm just going to put that on my lower lash line. This is what I use all the time when I'm doing my lower lash line. Pretty much any brush company has like a flat definer brush. I'll take the first color I went in with. And this one, the gray one, is a little bit powdery, so. Applying this color right underneath where I applied the first one. So I applied like that first purple shade really close to my lash line. And then I just applied this like right underneath it to kind of smoke it out and bring it down a little bit lower. And I forgot too that for my brows, I was going to try out this Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volume. I've heard really good things about this, so I wanted to try it, and I got mine in the shade Soft Brown. Normally when I buy brow products, I always buy the things in Soft Brown or Brunette. So I'm just going to be applying this to my brows. Oh, like I was expecting it to be like kind of like a mascara wand. Like, do you see that? Something, but I've never seen a brow product like this before. I don't know if it's like a new thing, but I don't know, I guess just, oh my god, like, see, that is not good. I just got it on my face above my brow, so I'm kind of scared to use this, but we'll see how it goes. It kind of it looks like green. Oh my god, this is just going so horrible. It's really like chunky, and I feel like I'm getting a lot, oh my gosh, like on my brows, like, yeah. And it feels really wet, so like, I don't know how this is supposed to work, but yeah, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to use the rest of it. I don't like it. I can already tell you right there. Maybe I need to try it again, like maybe when I'm not filming, because I just feel like this is going to wreck my makeup. But it looks really green, and it's really wet, so it's kind of just like sitting on my eyebrows, like looking all weird. For my lip product, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid. It's like a liquid lipstick, I think. I don't know. I've never tried it before. So this is in the shade Nude Thrill. I like the smell of it. I guess we'll just go over everything I tried. For the foundation, like I really like the way this foundation looks. I don't think I've ever done like a first impressions video or anything like for the first time where I instantly just loved it. Like as soon as I applied it to my face, like I loved it. I fell in love with it. And even right now, like I just love the way it looks on my skin. Like I really like it. I think this is like my favorite foundation from the drugstore, like just from trying it this once. I mean, I'm not sure how it's gonna hold up, but I really like the way it looks on my skin, and it feels nice. It doesn't feel too cakey, and I went in with like 2 layers. And the coverage is really nice and it's buildable. It says it's a lightweight full coverage foundation, which I completely agree with. The Rimmel Wake Me Up, again, this is another product that I really liked. Like from the first time trying it, like I love it. I really like the way it feels like when you first apply it, and I really like the color too. It highlighted nice and it's got good coverage. Looks good still, it didn't crease or anything, so I like this. And then the NYX Contour Kit, I really like this. I feel like I'm saying I like everything, which I'm kind of glad, because I feel like if I were to do like a full face first impressions and I didn't like anything, that would just kind of be horrible. But I do like this. Again, this is my first time trying it. So I really like the powders. They set my concealer nice, like nothing's creasing, nothing's moving around so far. And I like this banana shade. I like mixing these two together. And the contour shades are really nice. They're not powdery at all. They're not like chalky, like there's not a bunch of fallout. And they are really pigmented. Like if you want to use these like highlighting shades to highlight and like brighten up your under eye, they will do that. And the contour shades are also like nice and pigmented too, and they blend out really easy. So I really like this. It's not super pigmented, but if you go in with your brush and get like enough on, you can get like you can get color. So I do like this. I just think I wish it were a little bit cheaper, but then you do get 4 blushes, so I do like this. It's alright. It's not like my favorite, but I do like it. These are super pigmented. The only thing is though is they're super powdery, like really powdery. Like just when I use it, there's a bunch of like powder in here. I feel like if you didn't want to like shell out the money to buy the Becca highlighters, this is a really good dupe for the shade Pearl. And then this is like it's not really the same, but it's close enough to Champagne Pop. And then this one is like their bronzed copper. I think they're really good dupes for that. It feels like so smooth. It feels like butter. It feels really creamy. I think they are good, especially from the drugstore. And for the eyeshadow palette, I was actually surprised by this because they're really nice. Some of the eyeshadows are powdery and some of them are like not at all. And the matte ones blended out really easy. They kind of remind me of like my normal eyeshadows that I use every day, like my Makeup Geek ones and my MAC ones and stuff. So I do like them. They're nice. And really with some drugstore eyeshadows, like the shimmer ones, as soon as you put the shimmer on and then go and blend it out, it just all blends away and there's just like a bunch of chunky glitter. Well, these are nice, like shimmery ones, and when you do go back and blend it, it doesn't all blend away. Like it's still there. Like you can see like that was just one swatch right there. I don't know if you can see, like, yeah, that is just one swatch and they're like really pigmented. So they're really pigmented, they're really nice, and the matte ones are really nice too. So I think this eyeshadow palette is good. This brow pencil from BH Cosmetics, I like it. It reminds me of the Anastasia brow pencil, and it does come with like a little spoolie on the other end, so it's exactly like the Anastasia one. I like the formula. The only thing is I don't like the color. The color looked like gray, like, and almost green on me, so if I had a better color, I think I would like it better. And then this Maybelline like Brow Precise Volumizer or whatever. I don't like this. Again, this looks like green on me. Like, I don't know why. It just looks really ashy on me, and the wand is really weird. Like, I thought it was going to be like a normal wand, like a mascara wand. It looks like this. Can you see it? Yeah, so it looks like that. I don't know. I've never seen like a wand like this before. All the brow gels I have just are like the mascara wands. Maybe there's lots out there like this. I've just never seen it, and it's just kind of weird because like as soon as I applied it, I just got so much of it like all over my brows, just like big clumpy chunks of it, and it just was kind of hard to work with. But I noticed like what I did get on my eyebrow, it did dry really quick, and it literally kind of feels like hairspray on my eyebrows. So I feel like it would hold it in place really good because I can feel right here where it got on, and it feels like almost like thicker, like rougher, like it has more texture to it. So I guess that's a good thing. I just kind of don't like the wand. It's kind of chunky and I didn't like the color, but maybe if I play with it more and get a different color, I'll like it. And then this matte liquid lipstick from Maybelline. I like this, and the texture isn't moussey like how normal liquid lipsticks are kind of like moussey. This isn't. Like as soon as you apply it onto your lips, it's like matte, and it is really pigmented. Like one swipe was good. I didn't have to keep dipping in. You can see on my lips it's like it's matte, but it's still creamy. Like I can still like, but it doesn't dry down like a liquid lipstick where it's like transfer, like it will transfer. I mean, like you can see a little bit of it comes off, but even when a little bit of it does come off, it still looks like it's like fully on your lips. So I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you like my video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell. It will notify you every time I upload, and that would mean a lot to me if you would. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in my next one.